Welcome back to the Thrift Store Rundown. In case you haven't noticed, we're kind of on an historic roll, welcoming a whole bunch of colorful characters to an already distinguishably fire faculty of culinary professionals, who are all helping kids build more confidence in cooking with pop culture, safely, stylishly, and frugally, on a budget, this back-to-school season. In the past couple of days, we welcomed Hannah Montana, aka Miley Stort, aka Miley Cyrus, and Strawberry Shortcake to the library, and now we welcome American Girl, by way of their very own cookbook, simply and succinctly titled American Girl Cooking. Recipes for delicious snacks, meals, and more. This is a Weldon Owen publication in partnership with Williams Sonoma. And it's also from the American Thrift Store in Passaic, here in New Jersey. They don't give price tags for any books, so this was purchased for under $5, which seems to be the routine for books at American Thrift. I certainly can't complain about that. Once again, our focus is going to be on after-school snacks, but they do offer breakfast treats, main dishes, desserts, and beverages too. And the snacks don't just apply for after school. They can also be for fun occasions around the back-to-school season, before and during it, like sweet and salty popcorn. I don't know about you, but in my classrooms, we often had a movie night around the summertime, actually movie day, before school ended for the day, and it was usually around Friday. We called them Fun Fridays. If you made a batch of the sweet and salty popcorn, if you had a movie day in your classroom, well, I bet you would have earned some extra credit contributing to your class's very own Fun Friday, or any fun occasion. This makes 4 servings. By the way, anytime you see this, a star inside of a hand, well, it's generally a recipe that requires adult supervision or assistance. And even if a recipe is extremely easy, there should always be adults in the kitchen to help out. We also have caprese kebabs, the classic flavors of an Italian caprese, cherry tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil, and croutons, all on a little kebab. Plus deviled eggs, a party favorite. Guacamole and star chips. We also have griddled corn fritters with lime, lemony hummus, hot cheese dip, and finally fruit and granola bars. Those can be made for breakfast as well as after-school treats as well. That makes 16 bars. For the main dishes here, I'm only serving 1. Baked chicken parmesan. I'm only showing one, but you can definitely serve this one and be quite content because of how delicious it looks. Have a look at this. Crisp, crunchy chicken topped with tangy tomato sauce and gooey mozzarella cheese is an Italian-American favorite. There's also a vegetarian version of this, baked eggplant parmesan, but have a look at this here. This looks awesome, and while it's certainly a dish that requires plenty of adult assistance or supervision, it's definitely one that would rival any Italian-American eatery, whether independent or franchise-owned. And really, the entire bragging rights concept of home cooking is to rival any Italian-American or Greek or Japanese, any national or international eatery you can think of, because nothing beats homemade. Snacks, soups and salads, main dishes and side dishes, just to give you a little taste of the variety that you're gonna get in here. There's not a recipe photograph for every recipe in here, but there are a good chunk of recipe photographs to give this book a certain amount of delicious appeal. Delicious fun for everyone. Featuring 40 delectable recipes, this book is filled with inspiration, tips, and guidance for creating yummy snacks, lunchtime favorites, creative dinners, and super sides. From the deviled eggs and taco salad to Hawaiian chicken kebabs and cheesy garlic bread, you'll find dishes for everyday eating and special celebrations, and be on your way to becoming the best chef in town. By the way, if you looked at the amount of servings for the baked chicken parmesan, that makes 12 servings. So if you have a family of 4, that would mean 3 nights of chicken parm, ideally starting on Monday and the leftovers being on Wednesday and Friday, so that way you don't suffer baked chicken parmesan fatigue, if that's even a thing, and that should not be a thing. Everybody loves chicken parm, myself included. This retails for $19.95 in the US and $23.95 in Canada. And for an incomplete amount of recipe photographs and no nutritional stats for any recipe, I got it dated and awarded 4.5 out of 5 claps. Still, the next time you're sitting, I'm just a hungry girl in a hungry world, to take a cue from Lisa Lillian and Miss BW, remember this. And when you do, you'll be changing your tune from that to this.
I'm just a happy girl in a happy world.
Hopefully better than hers. Thanks for watching, and parents, here's hoping your cookies don't crumble this back-to-school season. I'll catch you on the thrift side.
Making dinner. It's so routine you could probably do it with your eyes closed. But sometimes we forget that it took years of watching an adult we knew make dinner, years of learning how to measure and how to taste before we were able to get that job right. Kids love to help with grown-up activities, and when you let them help out, that routine can add a sense of calm or regularity to their day. Now, it may not seem like a big deal, but when you show your child different sizes of measuring cups and spoons, they're learning basic concepts like bigger and smaller. And by measuring ingredients, they're even doing a little math. The more the child you care for can work with their hands, the more they develop motor skills and walk away with a good feeling because they helped you out.